I'm gonna try to beat this dude one-armed. And this is my mouse arm. It's about to be fun. And if I shit down this kid's throat, I'm gonna talk so much shit. Savage, that's mean. Honorable teabag, nothing in return. That's how rude these people are, bro. I swear. Oh, we got a sweat, boys. We made me use my arm. Oh! Oh! Absolutely destroyed. Savage, act like you've been there. All right, but in today's video, we will be skipping the intro, the long drawn out minute and a half bullshit, but just know, guys, subscribe today. Let's go ahead and get into the commentary play. Now, I'm gonna try to approach this commentary from a different standpoint than usual, and let's see how that works. Right now, we have Bayer in the middle of a fight with no plates. No one's there to back him up, unfortunately, and because of that, he goes down. Now, I don't know what was happening beforehand. I can tell you already, just judging by the squad, you have Green way the hell back here, dilly-dallying, looting sheds and blocks and shit like that, playing with Hot Wheels. Then you have the guy who just died, Bayer, and then us two. And notice the separation on the squad and the uncertainty of what we're doing. Now, I know there's one thing certain. He definitely should not have been sitting in that fucking corner. And then, look at that shit. Look at it. Look at it, bro. He literally goes around the corner to execute instead of following the noises and looking up to where we were at. Beautiful switch to the molly. He's able to deliver the strike and final blow with the shotgun, picking up the parabellum, and now rotating in to hopefully finish off the bounty. But clearly, because of the guy we first killed and the other guy trying to execute him, there are two teams here. None of them were team wipe. Let's see how they're able to collapse on each other and play this out. Finally, Orange is joining us for the party. Welcome, Orange. Oh, I'm sorry. Green is here for the party. Thank you, LeMay. It's about time he showed up, and he's going to go in by himself as well. Let's go ahead and spectate him and watch him die. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, just like we had said. Very easy read. You don't have to be a mathematician to figure that one out. He was going to die from the first get-go. We saw that written on the wall. And now we're down to 2. Now, when approaching these guys, when approaching enemies like this, you need to approach from different angles. You got to, instead of trying to cross the walkway when they're camping the corners like that, you just got to push in the buildings and go up the stairs and try to do the best that you can. It's a very hard push no matter who you are, but at least get it done. Here we are staying tunnel vision right now on the guy to the southwest, and because of that, the other team sitting in the buildings we were just in are beaming us from the high ground. Just another beautiful example of tunnel vision. Now, these guys, these guys have been around before. There's a reason why they're in this tournament right now. They've been playing for a decade and a half. They've been evolving as COD has evolved over time. They've been playing since Call of Duty United Offense, which most of you people probably never even heard of, but it was the second installment of Call of Duty, and that's how OG these guys are. But you can see they're kind of struggling in the Warzone scene. They're more of a search and destroy, hard point type team, and you can just see how they just fall apart when it comes to anything like this. Now, that's not saying all search and destroy hard point teams are bad. They're definitely not. This one, however, does struggle in the Warzone eyes. All right, here we are approaching in right now. Our teammates have already entered here and cleared this, and still we're clearing the corners. I mean, better safe than sorry. I'm not going to slam too hard, but at the end of the day, you got to pay attention to the minimap. Notice where your teammates are at. Notice what they've cleared. That way you don't have to waste that time. You can catch back up with them. You can go and clear something else out. The possibilities are endless, but we do have enough money to get a loadout, and we have enough money to get our teammate back. Fortunately for our squad, is we are flanking from the back end. Now we need to go ahead. There's no reason to vault up here. The high ground, I understand, but these guys are sitting there with their backs exposed. We could literally have come up behind the trains and gotten a double kill, but now we've started pissing off the enemies. They know we're here. Now they'll be able to outplay the shit out of us just because they had raw numbers. It was 3 of them, 1 of us. If we would have come up from behind the enemy, we could have literally mowed down 1 at a time and had them all in our sights. But because we started shooting at the first guy at the buy station, the other 2 enemies were able to figure out, oh shit, there's a guy over here, and they're able to collapse on you. Bad play. He definitely jumped in that way too early, and that's, I guess it's just the hard point in him. He just shoots everything he sees. So now we're left with blue and orange, and they do still have enough money, so we should probably do something. Look, if the buy station is too hot, if the buy station is in a spot where there's a lot of people there and they're holding it down, go to a different one. There's no shame turning around and running away if you don't want to fight. But don't sit here and just wait. And that's exactly what they're doing. I want you guys to go out there and push these buy stations for sure. Get the fights won, take their money, get your shit back, avenge your teammate's death. But for whatever reason, you don't want to go aggro on them, that's fine. Just leave. Know when to leave, know when to rotate, know when to get out. And that's exactly what Stastica is doing. All right, again, I want you guys to notice the separation. Like, we're already struggling as a squad, and you need to analyze the mistakes you're making mid-game. And for some reason, these guys aren't. They're like, oh shit, we're going 1 at a time, we're dying. but it's not clicking to them. Maybe we should stop doing this shit and stay together. Not to mention, if we were staying together, we wouldn't have to sit at the buy station for 30 seconds by our damn self out in the open, right? So guys, just getting that team synergy, getting that team focus down is exactly what you need. All right, so now we have all of our teammates back, which is good, but unfortunately we don't have enough for a loadout drop. Loadout drop should be coming in. No, I wouldn't say soon, but it's coming in eventually. So there's really no need to do it. Now, all of this shit, you can damn well guarantee it's already been looted, or at least most of it. All right, again, going back to this team, I mean, I can understand the confidence that Blue has right now. He's won multiple championships, but he needs to stop going off by himself. He literally landed at a whole different complex just to run away, right? Just to run away. But at least he came back. I got to give him that. Now, why we're mounting in a window, I have no idea. There's no reason to mount ever, unless you see an enemy and you're about to shoot at them, ever. Because all this is doing is putting your head exposed for anybody with some eyeballs to look at you and shoot you in the head with a Kar98, an AX50, an HDR, and the list goes on. Finally, there's the loadout drop coming in right now. We're able to hold on to our money. We have a random nade going out. Absolutely goated play. Then we're going to stop and freeze up, drop the money finally. And I'm not really sure what the squad's doing. I can understand the money drop and having one guy go back and buy some things. But I don't understand why I couldn't just get our loadout drop, go to the buy station, buy our shit, and then go hunt this team down. What a troll ass bouncing Betty place. Absolute dick move. And now they're going to go back and camp a building. Very questionable, especially since this is a kill race tournament. But this team, they've never really focused on kills before. They've always focused on getting a few kills and coming out with the win. They win this game so damn consistently. Whether it's 3 kills, whether it's 30 kills, they don't even give a shit. Consistency is key in their eyes, and that's how they've been able to win a few tournaments out here. Also, guys, if you're looking to get as cracked out as you could possibly be and be way better than these guys, make sure you purchase Sneak Energy. Shit gasses you up like none other, and there's no crash. The best part about it. But anyway, here we are again. Let's go ahead and spectate somebody else. You know, we finally have our team back. We finally have our loadout, and this was the first thing that went through these players' heads, you know, and I get it. I get it. You know, they're pros. I understand that. And Isaac is out here trying to carry. But guys, you've got to get out of these buildings and start looking around. Start moving around. Start rotating. The circle's still pretty big. And the circle is favoring us. But why not go out there and shoot everyone on the edge of the circle? I mean, there's no reason to be frozen up. Eventually, what's going to happen? If we sit in this building long enough, someone's going to push us and we're going to get killed. When teams camp like this, you can almost damn well guarantee 99% of the time, if they're ever in the open, if they're ever outside, they're going to get waxed. And if that's the case, guys, if you're watching this video right now and you're saying, holy shit, that's me, get out of the damn buildings and start playing, start working cover and practicing your gunfights, man. This shit right here, I mean, at least they're pinging enemies. Maybe it's training day. You know, they are a pro team. Maybe they're just practicing their pings right now. Could 100% be it. But again, regardless of the lack of kills, we do only have 61 enemies left. And again, we want to kind of get eyes on the map. That way we can go around and, you know, figure out where players are. Even if we want to play passive, you can. Playing passive does not mean you guys have to camp in a building hiding like a scared little bitch. It's not what it means at all. And if you think that's what it means, you're wrong. Stop doing this shit. Play passive by using the ridges and using elevation and working cover and rotating clockwise or counterclockwise with a circle, whatever you want to do. There are ways to play passive and still have fun. This ain't it. Here we are ADSing on the wall, absolutely goated. He's trying to show off his wall hacks right now. Look at this. Woo! Look at the peaks, boys. We have a cracked one right here. Isaac absolutely ready to slay out. Ying his ass off as fast as humanly possible. Here we have an enemy spotted. We're using the AUG at that range. This guy clearly did not get the memo that the AUG is not what it used to be. It's still decent, but it ain't gonna do that shit. So right now we're shooting at teams, we're shooting at enemies, we're throwing grenades, we're making a lot of noise, and we're just running back and forth. If this was a running simulator, we would definitely win, running from one window to the other, looking around. And see, I just don't get this. The mindset of players like this absolutely blows my mind, because what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Shoot at an enemy? You're not going to get a kill from here. You might eventually in the next 10 minutes because people may have to rotate your direction. Why not just leave, go out there and fight and come back to this building when that time comes? There's no reason to hold the vantage point light years before it's actually a vantage point. We're in the middle of the damn circle. Should the edge be right here? Then fine, I could respect it. Here we are busting the armor. The enemy's able to go inside again. not what it used to be. If you want to sit with the Kar 98, that's fine. But at this range with the AUG, there's so much cover. There's so many windows and doorways and things for people to duck behind. By the time you're able to shoot them, they're already going to be busted off and you won't be able to see them again. There is a big ass war going on inside of Quarry though. We do have 2, maybe 3 enemy teams. I want to say 3 because we have the one that's marked over here on green, and then we have these guys over here that are fighting. You can hear the grenades going off, and then this guy right here bought back, and we do also have another team here, so maybe actually maybe 4 teams. I will say one thing. Shit like this is boring as hell to watch. But man, you know, I guess I forget sometimes myself how some players do play. You know, whenever I run into a camper in the game, I always assume that, you know, they've been sitting there, but maybe for like a few minutes. I never really imagined there's actually teams out there that load up Warzone to sit in one building the entire game. I'll never understand it. I will never understand it. And players like this, you just can't help. They don't want help. They don't want to get better. They want to do what they want to do, and it is what it is. So here we are, forced to watch this garbage ass shit. And let's go ahead and piss off everyone in this window right here. Spraying and praying. Let's go ahead, side peek, because we have no plates. Awesome, yep. And we're lucky no one's peeking. Notice how this squad is all looking in the same window too. One guy goes down, and we're able to get the res off. And this is exactly what I was talking about. We're going to be sitting here, getting our reses off, back and forth, knocking each other, getting picked up, getting our plates busted, wasting our plates, and look at us. Isaac has no plates right now. LeMay has no plates right now. We have some money, but this will be the second time a teammate leaves this compound that we're camping in to go buy plates. This is just horrible gameplay, guys. If you guys, be honest with yourself. If you guys are sitting here like, hey man, I play like this, stop, dude. Don't ever sit in a building for more than 2 minutes ever. There's just no reason to. And again, in a gatekeeping situation, if you're watching the edge of the circle, it's a different scenario, but you don't have to sit in that building the entire time until the edge gets to you. Go to that building once it's time to go gatekeep, because no one's going to be rotating in. And coming back to the rotation conversation, the circle is slowly making its way up north, but all this noise we're making with Quarry, what are we failing to watch? Oh, he's watching it right now, actually. We're not watching this side. Here we have a team right now pushing us, and 2 of us don't have plates. Remember that. So another reason why camping is a terrible idea. They're going to be pushing in right now and getting some kills, and we're just watching the Bettys. They get in the vehicle and they drive away, and we're not going to shoot them until they actually have their backs to us, probably. Nope, we're not going to shoot them at all. Ladies and gentlemen, Warzone players, wait a second. The bait and switch. Here's an enemy right here. We're jumping off, trying to get the shots off. We get the knock, but unfortunately lose LeMay in the process. We're able to pick up 1 plate. We need to rotate around the building because the other enemy is down on the ground floor as well. Buyer, no idea what he's doing. We get busted instantly. We need to continue the fight, though. We don't have the time nor the pleasure to be able to sit here. Oh, my God. What? Stasica coming in with the cleanup to save his teammate's life. That guy looked cracked out. He was slide canceling everywhere, around corners. I was definitely sure these guys are about to get wiped. But again, look how that fight went down, right? There was 1 guy knocked, 1 guy was executed, and that was only 2 enemies. Only 2 enemies. And here we are again with 1 plate. Buyer has no plate. Stasica has 2 plates. So if another team ends up pushing us, what's going to happen? We're going to get fucking destroyed. And yes, we're going to go buy plates right now, but what's going to happen again? What's been happening this whole time? They're going to sit in that damn building. They're going to be shooting everything in sight. And next thing you know, another team's going to roll up with more than 2 people and clap them in the back of the head. And that's damn well what I hope happens. This shit right here is not fun for you to watch. It's not fun for me to watch. It's not fun for anyone to do. I just don't, it blows my mind. But why do I post this video again? Because there's a lot of players, there's a lot of viewers out there that play like this. And as much as I'm really getting heated right now, this is a learning experience. There's a lot of you guys that are doing this, and I want to implore you guys to stop. It worked out. They squad wiped 2 people. It worked out. So in these guys' head, they're like, this is the play. This is what we always need to do. We only lost 1 guy for 2. Win. Wrong. Not a win, dude. You got lucky. You got very lucky that you outnumbered a team. You are on different elevations. You got closed in on the enemy and pinched them. Well, now we're down a teammate, and we literally haven't left this building at all. This is probably some of the worst gameplay we've ever spectated. And normally when I spectate games like this, I'll do an entire video and I won't even post it because it's just like, why? But as much as I'm seeing this, I'm going to post this video because this shit right here happens more times than you guys think. A lot of y'all like, no way. Yeah. Here we have another Bertha pushing us. And notice again the separation. There's only one player, thankfully, so we may be able to get a kill, but he's just going to go. Oh. All right, go ahead and take out my dude Isaac, please, brother. Damn it. He missed the stun, but he's still able to somehow connect on him because the enemy literally came right back to the stun grenade. Wow. And see, oh shit, this is a perfect gatekeeping opportunity. And this is the time where you want to come to this building, but unfortunately, we've been sitting here for so long. Oh my God. All right, so now we're in a position where we're gatekeeping team. We have got to get these kills before they get in the Bertha or before they out-rotate us and end up gatekeeping us. Unfortunately, we're not accurate with the AUG at all. I keep wanting to call it an ABR. We're not accurate with the AUG at all. So I'm going to go ahead and bail out of this fight and go back to our team. Let's look at the circle and talk about the rotation because it's probably the only thing we're going to be able to talk about in this game. Now, this circle right here, I love this shit. Oh, wait, people are pushing us right now. We're going to die, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to die. They're going to sit here under us, wait for us to leave. We're going to fall down right in front of them, and we're going to die. There's an enemy right there. Can we get the shots off? We able to hit him with 2 bursts. Unfortunately, can't even break his armor. And now we're having to run out in the open with no help or assistance from our teammate. Very surprised the enemy didn't turn on us and start shooting at us. With gas closing in, I guess I really shouldn't be. Notice how many teams are on the edge of the circle right now. This is again one of the reasons why I try to recommend you guys not play the edge of the circle until not this circle, but the next one, because it's going to be very hectic if you guys end up fighting these other squads, and then you have to fight the gas damage and multiple teams at the same time. You're putting your weapon away every time you put your gas mask on, shit like that. It's just no bueno. It's not a good play. But these guys are definitely king at doing bad plays. So hopefully, and see, this is the bad part about it, bro. He seems like he could be a competent player. His movement's not anything crazy, but it's definitely above the standard. It's definitely above the norm. You know, he's YYing. He's keeping his hands busy. He's making all of his jumps. He's not really running into shit. He's slide canceling. He's doing what he needs to do. But because all he knows is camping, he can't ever get out of that handicap. He can't ever excel as a player because that's what he keeps going back to. Here we have another guy more cracked out than him coming up and getting a beautiful kill. But again, that player we just spectating, Isaac, I think he could be a good player. He should have a 1.5 KD. Again, his movement's not cracked out. He's no Joe Woe, but he's not your average player as far as just kind of walking around, looking around and shit. He's very smooth with the sticks. Or mouse and keyboard, whatever he's using. So he should be able to get more kills and more wins and play a little bit more aggressive. And again, play how you want to play. But if you guys are sitting here literally watching these videos trying to get better, stop doing whatever you're doing and try something else. So many people are like, Savage, we don't want to play aggressive. Not everybody wants to do that. You don't have to play aggressive, but there's never a reason why you should run from an enemy or why you should camp. There's just no reasons for any of those two options. Let's go ahead and peep this squad. One's rocking 6 kills right now. These guys seem pretty decent-ish for the 6 seconds we were able to spectate. I don't know if they're going to be able to make this up, actually. Lol. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it for your boys. This is it for your boys. Unfortunately, the squad that we're spectating right now will die to the zone. Now, it is their fault. It sucks that Activision hasn't put a way up here yet, but I don't blame them. People, again, another reason why not to play the edge of the circle, focus on rotations first. People need to start planning their routes as they're moving throughout the game. Oh my God, look at this dude. Look at him! Wait, plot twist. There's more. There's another one. Weird. And again, stop this shit. This is by far the worst set of players I've ever spectated in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a plastic bag lobby. Holy shit. Look at this. Look at him slow crawl through the rocks. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to go ahead and play off of this. We have 3 teams left total. 5 enemies remain. We are sitting on 7 kills between the 2 of us. And we're just prone crawling like some absolute animals. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit. I feel like I'm having flashbacks to PUBG right now. I honestly feel like I'm having flashbacks. Prone crawling through the bush with that bright ass red bullfrog. Look at this shit, dude. What? What are we watching? What are we witnessing right now? The gameplay is so damn intense. I don't even know how I'm gonna be able to handle this tournament. The level of skill and competition is through the roof. Finally ADSing on something, just trying to do something. Normally I'd be like, don't ADS, but anything's better than what they're doing right now. But we haven't even checked the left of us. We haven't really checked nothing. Oh, finally we're standing up to run. We're getting impatient and going to the bush. Almost like no one saw us, but I highly doubt that. So I would go ahead and assume there's a team at the loadout. I would assume that. I don't know, but I would assume. But notice this shit, dude. We're staring at a leaf. If you want to camp a bush, I mean, don't. But if you do, at least look around. Use your eyeballs. All right, we have two teams fighting each other to the east right now. We're not even looking that way. Stun goes off, and we just go to the bush. Enemy completely exposed on the ridge, and we just go to the bush, but the enemy saw us. Here they are wrapping around our left-hand side. There's nothing we can do because we don't know how to move our sticks. And unfortunately, Vocal comes in and destroys our teammate from behind. But because we're such a camping little bitch, we're able to spray and pray our ass off and get a knock. Can we get the execute? No, we cannot. And unfortunately, our dude goes down. Not surprised there. I'm honestly surprised they made it that far, but I'm not surprised there. But ladies and gentlemen, G fucking G. Look, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Even with my arm all fucked up, I still wouldn't play like that. That is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Again, back in the PUBG days, there were moments like that because there'd be like a cornfield and you have to crouch, and if you stood up, you die, shit like that. I get that. This shit here, this isn't PUBG. Come on, man. Welcome to 2021. You gotta get up and run. Warzone is the fastest paced BR I've ever experienced. Now, disagree, agree, whatever the case may be, it is the fastest paced BR I've ever experienced. Prone crawling and bush camping has no place in it. You may get 4 kills, you may get 3 kills, but again, would you guys rather get a handful of kills every other match? Or would you guys rather get shit on by evolving as a player, going out there and practice to where you can eventually a month later start dropping double those kills, triple those kills, quadruple those kills more consistently? I'm trying to implore you guys, get out of this mindset that you gotta hide to win and that you gotta hide to get a good KD. Your win-loss ratio, your KD, doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't. It's a cool stat to look up to. It's good to chase your goals, but at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck. Go out there, become a better player. That way, when the next BR comes out, you guys can start shitting on people in that one. Again, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I skipped the intro. I kind of want to see how that works out. I just hate wasting that time. I want to get you guys in the gameplay as soon as possible. We're going to play with that. Let me know in the comment section below if you like it without the intro, if you like the intro, whatever the case is. But again, thank you guys. Y'all have a good one. Until next time, don't play like any of these guys.